What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Couch Boxing. I'm your host, Reckless Rex Ruger. This is the Alexis Arguello puppet.
And I'm your other host, Frank Benji's, back with another one.
Boy, how we put out the content. I even amazed myself. Mike Quan, what's going on, man?
What's up, bro?
Finally got a chance to do this, man. And I'll tell you what, man, Jackie Callan had the nicest things to say about you, man. Good lady.
Definitely. How you doing?
She's a legend. She's a legend in the sport. She's going to the Hall of Fame this year, man, and deservedly so, man. She's a legit legend, man.
Definitely.
First of all, I gotta say props.
Well?
Yeah. You can hear him all right, Benji? Cool. And first of all, I got to give you props, man. We're big nickname guys here, man. Marvelous Mike Quan is beautiful. Well done.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Definitely.
Is that in tribute at all to Marvelous Marvin Hagler?
No, not necessarily, but much respect to him and what he's done in the sport. That actually came from an article a reporter made about me after one of my victories earlier in my career. And they said, like, from mad to marvelous or some shit, because as a kid, my trainer used to call me Mad Mike. I used to come in the gym all fucking serious face and mad and shit. So
nice.
That used to be my nickname when I was younger. And then the reporter did that in the article. So we just ran with it.
So how'd you get into boxing, man? I'm guessing, man, that you were beating up a lot of kids when you were little. That's a typical story we hear a lot.
No, I actually wasn't. I just went to a boxing match in Hartford, my hometown, at the convention center, and I seen my aunt. She fought at the time, and she competed that night. After that night, I told my mom I wanted to start boxing, and she called my aunt. She took me, and I never left. It's really like, I don't know. It's not nothing like, it's not really a big, huge story, like a weird entrance into the boxing game. It's just kind of like I saw a fight and I wanted to try it.
That's pretty rare, though, man, that a mom is giving the okay, though. Moms usually want to steer you away from shit like that.
Yeah, she did. She was a little iffy about it, but she said, that's my son. I gotta let him try. I never know.
So no kids were catching ass whoopings at the hands of Mike Quan Williams at a young age?
Outside of boxing or in boxing? In boxing for sure, not outside. I wasn't really fighting, to be honest with you.
That's good. I mean, because we do usually hear, man, and Benji's will agree to this.
It's usually an aunt. It's usually a father.
Yeah. It's usually a father, or it was somebody that was getting in a lot of scraps when they were young. Now we hear that story a lot, like people's entrance into the boxing world.
Both.
Yeah. Usually both. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, definitely can see it.
Did you have like any idols coming up? And obviously your aunt was boxing, so I mean maybe her, but anybody else coming up? What you was watching?
To be honest, bro, when I first started, I was on 7 going on 8. You gotta remember as well. So I I wasn't big into like researching anybody or like really watching a lot of boxing at the time. But I was always in the gym. So whoever was like within my gym or gyms that would come over to spar or whatever, those would be the people that I would have first, like eyes on. So my trainer, Paul Sishan, he's had my Aunt Addie, he's had Matt Remillard, he's had me, he's had a bunch of other guys back in the day. So those would be the guys that I'll pretty much like look at the moment. And as you get older, you start learning more, start being around more people, start learning more shit.
Now, what about current guys in the sport? Like when you look around at your peers that are doing it, like from a fan standpoint, obviously you look at these guys, as competition, they're in the same sport. Everybody's vying for the same, for the same big stage, the big platform or whatever. But, if you take a step back and you look at guys that are doing it right now, are there guys out there that you're a fan of?
Hell yeah. I like Canelo, I like Crawford, Dana Davis. 140, the 140 division is pretty fucking hot right now. It's
very.
Yeah, so there's a lot of guys at 140 that are good. But yeah, I definitely like some people for sure. Definitely people that are always tuning, no matter who they're fighting, are always tuning. Like Canelo's one of them, Crawford, a few other guys.
Hopefully we'll see those two maybe share a ring someday.
Yeah, man, Canelo's my boy, but I don't know, man. If Crawford was to go up or they were to meet at whatever weight, I don't think it'll be too good for Canelo. I
Yeah,
think
I don't either.
Crawford will make him look stupid. It's too
Yeah,
slow
I'm
and
with you,
shit.
man. Yeah,
But I
yeah,
love
I'm with
Canelo
you.
though. I love him. I love Canelo. Ever since like he was young, like before the Floyd shit and all, like way back, I used to always watch Canelo. Always.
Yeah, I did too, man. Right out of the gate, I was kind of intrigued, man, because I thought, wow, a Mexican guy with red hair. That's crazy.
Yeah. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Yeah, that's good. If that doesn't grab your attention, I don't know what's gonna, man. I mean,
Right. He can
and
fight, you know?
yeah, he damn sure can. But do you think it hurts his legacy? Obviously a big deal right now, all over social media is the fact that a Canelo David Benavidez fight doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't think it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I mean,
No, no.
like it's like, but that happens often too, though. Like guys, I don't know if anyone is surprised about the fact that he's not willing to jump in right now, but you go back, like man, there's been guys before who's waited and fights haven't happened right away. They waited fucking 4, 5, 6 years to make the fight happen. So to answer a question, I would say if he doesn't fight Benavidez, then it could, yeah, possibly um do something as far as his legacy and shit, because the kid, he's earned his shot several times. He's
Yeah.
walking through guys. He's doing everything he's supposed to. He's waiting patiently. He's still young, but you know what I mean? Like he's done everything right. So why not give him a shot? But I don't know what's on the Canelo agenda or whatever is going on, you know?
It sounds like all signs are pointing to. I think he's done waiting. He's already talking about going up to light heavyweight. He
Yeah.
can't chase this fight forever.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You can't blame him. Can't blame him.
You can't put your career on hold or whatever. He's already expressed interest in the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol.
Well,
Yeah,
at some point,
that's a good scrap.
like does a Canelo win even do something for you if Canelo's 50?
Right, right. It's the point where
That's true too. That's true
Yeah.
too. But it's definitely a great name for the resume, and to share the ring and be in there and beat him. You know, like not too many people. What does he have? 2 losses.
Yeah, only two, and he's got two draws. Yeah,
Bivol?
he's got the 2 losses, and he's got the 2 draws.
Yeah, I mean, how can losing to Floyd? That's fucking Floyd.
Yeah.
You know what I
Everybody
mean?
lost
Like,
to Floyd. So, I mean,
yeah, I mean,
no reason to hang your head about that.
no,
I mean,
not at all. Shit.
it's like
So,
Floyd always used to. It's like Floyd always used to say, like whatever number he was on, everyone's got a plan. 35.
Yeah.
35 have tried, 35 have failed, 40 have tried.
Right.
I mean, everybody thought they had the. And I'll fully admit, I mean, I bought a lot of those pay-per-views, like thinking, wow, I'm going to tune in the night Floyd gets beat.
Yeah.
And every single time I thought it was going to be that guy. It was going to be Ricky Hatton. It was going to be Victor Ortiz. It was going to be Oscar De La Hoya,
and Sugar Shane Mosley.
It could have been Sugar Shane. Yeah. It
Yeah.
could have been.
Shane just got that one. He caught him that. Well, he caught him twice, really.
Yeah.
Twice.
He rocked him pretty good early on, though, man. I mean,
second round, I think.
And not a lot of guys did that. Shout out to Zab Judah. Zab Judah rocked him a couple good times too, though, man.
Zab did.
He knocked out against whole career.
Yeah.
But they didn't even score it because everything was so teetered to
I know. That glove did touch the canvas. Now come on, let's not pretend like it didn't. It did. I mean, we can all go back thanks to the magic of YouTube, and we can see this. I mean, it's sad though, man. I mean, that sucks, man, because that's a big feather in your cap. Even if you go on to lose that fight, though, man, to drop Floyd, man, and be the only guy to drop him would be big.
Right, definitely.
I'd brag about that forever.
Yeah, for sure.
Him in the nuts, dude. He was mad. He's not even getting credit for shit.
Yeah, that fight did get crazy. That fight, I know. They had trainers in the ring. Everybody was fighting by the end of that fight.
Yeah, it got a little crazy in there for sure.
Now, so how do you hook up with Jackie Callan? How do you make the connection with her?
So my trainer, Paul Cishon, he used to work with her before me when he had Matt Remillard. She used to manage Matt Remillard back in the day. And ever since I was probably like 13, 14, like she flew out here to my home state to see me fight as an amateur and stuff like that. Like my trainer was trying to set up a team for me, so when I went pro at 18, everything would be smooth. And she came out here, she seen me fight, and we were kind of like just in contact with each other, like nothing business wise, just checking in, building a little relationship. And then when the time came that I turned 18, we signed together.
Yeah. And that's a
So,
big one to be, that's a big one to be signed with because she's like, I mean, she's been around the game for a while.
yeah, yep,
Yeah.
for some years.
And a
So.
lot for James Toney's career.
Mm-hmm.
Big part of James
That's
Toney's
a
career.
big one. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And your plans, your plans and goals going forward. I know we're a couple months into 2024 already, but how active would you like to be the rest of the year going forward?
I want to fight at least twice more. At least if I can get a little third one in there, I would. But definitely twice more. I got a fight in June. The first week of June, I'm fighting him again.
And do you have an opponent already? Do you already know the opponent?
No, I don't have an opponent or anything. I'm supposed to be getting details this week or next, but it's at the Boxing Hall of Fame where Jackie's getting inducted at. I'm playing that weekend.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll be there too because we live right in the backyard of the Boxing Hall of
Oh,
Fame.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're right here, man. So so we plan on being there, man. And so that card I think is like June 7th.
Yeah, it's a 7th. That's a Friday. Yeah, it's a Golden Boy card.
Yeah, we just put in for our press row credentials, so hopefully we'll be sitting ringside.
Yeah, so I'll see you guys over there for sure.
That's a Golden Boy card too. That's a good one to be on. And Hall of Fame weekend brings out all the big stars.
Yeah,
too,
hell yeah.
It's a good showcase.
We were there last year. We went up there last year for a fight.
Now, do you think there's more pressure, man? Like, you think there's more pressure, like when you're fighting on a card like that, like when there's so many legends and luminaries in the crowd, or is it just another day at the office?
Yeah, I don't really think about it like that. I just kind of go. I got a job to do, take care of, handle business, and then afterwards we could do all the the other things that everyone's there for, taking pictures and meeting people. But
now, so you're 20-0. As of right now, you're 20-0 though. So what's the timetable? Like, when would you feel like you're ready to start, really fighting for like major belts? Do you feel like you're there now? Do you feel like you're almost there?
Yeah, I feel like around this time. I feel like it's maybe another fight or two to really boost me up a little bit more. But I feel like now the time that things will start to pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you plan on staying like right now? Like BoxRec has you at so you're currently fighting at super lightweight.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay there. I think I'm gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. Yep. And so hypothetically, man, if you could put your own promoter's hat on, and you could draw up your own fight at that weight division, who are some guys that you would like to look at, for potential fights?
Moving forward,
that's a sizzling division too, man.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of guys. I mean, obviously the champions, of course. Everyone wants to shout out the champions for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, any guys in the top 10, 15, like my last fight I won down in Plant City, I won a WBA regional. It put me top 10 in the WBA rankings.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, I can fight anybody in the top 10, 15. But I'm cool. I'm comfortable fighting any of those guys for real.
Benji's?
No, I mean, I was going to ask him. I was going a totally different way. I was going to change up the whole conversation. I was going to ask you what you thought about the gimmick fights, like MMA fighters fighting boxers and Jake Paul fighting guys.
It's like, I get what, obviously everybody gets what the hell they're doing. It's all a money thing, but it's like any type of eyes or attention or any different, like a new crowd that comes to the boxing world, I feel like it's a good thing because of the attention and the demand of the sport, right? Like everyone wants to see the fights, but at the same time, it's like the type of fights that are being put on are kind of like borderline disrespectful to like boxers that have been fighting their whole life, working their way up, getting paid from fucking grand up to whatever they're getting paid. You know what I mean? Like starting from the bottom and working their way up, actually, like piece by piece, step by step, not like just coming in. Oh, first fight, 10 million, boom. Like, where the fuck is this money coming from?
Yeah,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? Like I get they got their own popularity.
It's like you're grinding away. It's like you're grinding away in the gym, and they're just stepping right over people.
Yeah, they just come right in and fucking getting huge paydays and this and that. But I would say one thing though, not to knock Jake Paul, because you see the guys he's fighting, whatever, he can say what he wants. I don't look at him as a real boxer. He's been improving but
He's
like
picking
he's not. Yeah, like you know what I mean.
Uncle.
He picked it up, the hobby or whatever he wants to call it, and he's getting better at it though. You got to give him that. But he
Yeah.
does make sure when he does cards. I've heard that he does make sure the undercard people get paid very well and much
Yeah.
more than what they normally have.
Right.
And that's across the board. So that's one thing that I could say that I like about what he's doing.
Yeah.
About the pay shit, because boxers, nobody's making real money until you're at a certain level, and that doesn't
Right.
come too quickly. It doesn't come too often. It might not never come. You never know, but you know what I mean.
So there's some big fish at 140 pounds right now, though, man. And
Yeah.
So out of all those guys that are wearing belts right now, who do you feel like is the cream of the crop at 140 right now? I mean, Haney's got a belt. Matias has a belt. We just saw Pitbull grab the belt from Rolly, which didn't seem like that was going to be too hard. And who the hell's got the other one?
Haney, Teofimo Lopez.
Oh, Teofimo's got the WBO. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
In the ring, got the WBO in the ring.
Yeah.
I would say it would have to be between those two, Haney and Teofimo.
Yeah.
Out of the best.
Yeah. So, stylistically, if you could make your own match, who would you like to be? Who would you share the ring with out of those two guys? If those are the two elite guys at 140.
Like, who would I want to go first?
Yeah.
With the fight? I don't know. Any of them. I don't know. I'll probably say Lopez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a reason? Is there something that you see in him that makes you say him as an answer?
No, not really. I just feel like it'll be. I think it'll just be a good scrap.
Yeah.
I think we have our style at points can be like we could both do several things. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people may just be able to box. Some people may just be able to come forward and throw bombs. Some people may be able to stick and move and da. Like, some of the stuff I feel like I could, like he does, I could do, or I do, he can do, like similar. Haney, I feel like Haney's a great boxer. Good job. Good move.
I feel like sometimes with Teofimo, though, and this is a big knock that I see him taking the boxing media quite a bit, though, is like sometimes you never know which Teofimo you're going to get. He has been inconsistent.
Yeah, he has. His last fight wasn't really. I mean,
you never know which Teofimo is going to show up. I guess
He lost that last fight.
Yeah.
You can say it, Mike Juan. He lost.
Yeah. Come on, you're among friends here, Mike Juan. We can talk a little shit here. I mean, come on, man. That wasn't a pretty fight at all, man.
No, it wasn't.
He was Jermaine Ortiz, and then when Jermaine Ortiz was standing his ground, he was still winning those exchanges too.
He was.
Yeah. He did fight a real good fight. And it's also infuriating because a lot of times, certain guys can fight that kind of a style. And, like if Shakur fights a boring fight, people are calling it a master class. But when certain other guys do it, it's a boring fight. I hate that. You know what I mean? Like either it's a master class, like when you outbox a guy, or it's not. And Jermaine Ortiz actually threw and landed more punches in that fight. So I don't know how he was the boring one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that last fight we saw with Shakur and De Los Santos, that was a snooze fest.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But that to add a little bit to that was probably Shakur's only fight that he really didn't stay there at all. Like, he usually moves. He usually keeps a great distance when his opponents are charging at him, and he steps back, steps around him, does whatever. But like that fight, he didn't want to engage or do nothing. I don't know if it was his hand or something.
Now, because it's your division, I hate to put you on the hot seat, man, but what did you think of Richardson Hitchens and Gustavo Lemos last night?
I didn't even watch that fight. What's so funny? Before I got on with you guys, my trainer was talking to me about it, and he sent me the highlights on YouTube. But I didn't watch it because I was out. Yesterday was my birthday. I was out hanging out and shit.
Oh, happy birthday! Yeah,
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
And so, did your trainer tell you one way or another how he felt about it?
Nah, not yet. We'll talk about it tomorrow at the gym. We'll talk about it. But he just pretty much said the decision, like everybody thought the other guy won.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah,
So,
I mean,
I didn't watch it though. I'll have to sit down and watch it round for round.
But again, we
But
did see another disgusting card though, because it was a very nip and tuck fight, and we did get a 117, 111 card, which again is one of those black eyes on boxing. Again, we get another fight where some judge seems like, I don't know what the hell he was watching, but I mean,
yeah,
this is starting to become something that's really got to be erased from the sport, because
I don't know if that was Tim Cheatham.
yeah, Tim Cheatham again. I guess we'll call him out on here since Benji's already
yeah, he
fired
dropped the
first shot.
ball.
He sucks, dude.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, man,
I
that
don't
sucks.
care.
That does suck.
Podcast and tell them that, bro. You're always consistently putting up bad cards. Like,
Yeah,
what
117,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
want me to
111.
say?
And,
You're doing it.
and
Right.
even Chris Algieri said 117, 111 is a big insult to both guys, because it really was extremely close, regardless of which way you had it. The other two cards, I think, were 115, 113, and one was
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
No, it was unanimous.
Oh, it was unanimous. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, man,
That-
I'm a big Richardson Hitchens guy. Obviously we're New York guys. He's a New York guy, man. But he made it out of there by the skin of his teeth last night.
He won
Yeah.
the fight.
Yeah,
He won.
we'll agree to disagree, Benji's, but you know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out Gustavo Lemos. I don't know. I think he was robbed last night. I'm eager to hear your opinion on it. You watch it and you let us know, but I don't know.
I definitely will. I'll definitely take a look at it. I'll let you guys
Yeah,
know.
because we've been bickering all day there, Michael.
Yeah. Father son bickering, right? You know how that goes.
Yeah.
And so, you've got 9 knockouts out of the 20 wins. Do you feel like you're more of a classic, technical boxer, or do you feel like you've got power and you just haven't showcased it yet? Like, I mean, what is the deal like with your record? Do you consider yourself a guy that can knock people out and doesn't choose to, or are you more of a Richardson Hitchens, Devin Haney type fighter?
Yeah, I would say I would definitely classify myself as more like a boxer.
Yeah.
Counter-puncher boxer, but like I got some pop. I guess it's just like, I don't know. Like my last fight, I just slayed it a little bit, and I didn't even think I was going to stop that dude, to be honest with you, before stepping in. My trainers in the dressing room like, he was talking to my promoter or my promoter's VP, and he goes, he like whispers it though. He goes, I hope Mikey fucking stop this guy. And I overheard him, so I go out there, fight out loud, and I ended up stopping him in 6. But I didn't plan on it. Some people go in there, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stop this guy within 3 rounds. Like, I didn't plan nothing or even think about it. It just came. But I feel like I'm more of a boxer, counter puncher kind of thing. But I do have some pop.
Well, just keep in mind, man, that if you are ever on a fight card, man, and you see Tim Cheatham is go for the knockout, please. Do yourself a favor.
You can't leave it for the judges. Yeah.
Lord knows what that guy will come out with. Yeah, Lord only knows, man. You'll end up on the short end of the stick, man. It seems like somebody always does.
He comes up.
Shit. I'll mention something to somebody. Like,
yeah,
to
please
my manager
do.
Or something like, man, that guy gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah, we're protesting. We're fighting this under protest. If Tim Cheatham's under,
yeah,
and I hate to out the guy.
Couldn't get everything taken care of.
No, man, but it's like guys are working extremely hard on both ends, both teams to go out there and both win. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only one winner. So for a judge to take it away from a guy or a kid or whatever, that's stupid.
It sucks. Yeah,
it's not
sucks.
right. Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah. So, hey, listen, man. I mean, I'm glad we finally got a chance to do this. But if you're going to be up here for all Hall of Fame weekend, man, and are you going to be up for the whole weekend or just for the fight?
No, I'm gonna fight, and then I'm gonna stay for the ceremony to watch my manager as well.
Oh, great. So, we plan on being up there on the grounds and stuff, and try to grab one of the media tents and do some interviews. So, if we can grab a word with you, it'd be great to catch up with you up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Fight, even post fight.
Yeah. Whenever you guys want, I'll be up there. I'll be up there the whole weekend.
Yeah. So definitely keep in touch, man, and we'll definitely love to have you back on. And anytime you're promoting something or you got any stuff cooking, man, let us know, man.
Definitely appreciate it. Hey, I gotta tell you guys though, I gotta see if I bring some up. My chili. I don't know if you guys have read or heard about my chili. It's called
chili.
Marvelous chili. I make homemade chili. Right.
Oh,
it's amazing.
We're in.
Yeah, it's amazing. But I gotta keep in mind. I'm gonna be in contact with you guys over the time next couple months. But
please
if I can bring some up there for you guys.
Yeah, please do that. Yeah,
I'm
man's got to
honestly
eat.
driving. Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna be up there working hard, man.
Yeah, no, I already know.
Or trying to, or at least pretending to be.
Right.
Well, hey, listen, man. It was great talking to you, man. We wish you continued success, man. Please, as I said, stay in touch, and we'd love to have you back on from time to time for sure, man.
Definitely appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it, Mike Juan. Thank you, man. Best of luck. We'll talk to you soon, man.
Thank you, man. Talk to you guys.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Right.
Mike Juan Williams. We came through again, and guess what? Got another one, an old friend of the show, all ready to come on. Excited. I mean, we're just rolling out the best content, and I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Old Brooklyn Brawler style. That's an old wrestler. He used to come out and pat himself on the back because he was so damn good. That was Mike Juan Williams, 20-0. A guy, another fast rising star, man, in a red hot division, 140 pounds. I'm going to start a little trouble and throw a little gas in the fire and kind of say that was a Teofimo Lopez call out. Sorry, Mike Juan, but our show is really about starting some trouble and stirring the pot a little bit and getting great fights made, man. And again, another fast rising star on the come up, gracing us with his presence, man. Happy to have him on, man. Shout out to him and his continued success. That was a great episode, man. Make sure to like and follow us on Facebook, and make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell on this very channel that you got your eyes fixed on right now.
You got your beady little eyes fixed on the best podcast in the fucking business.
We easily do. The best chin wags, the best chop sessions, the best convos anywhere. Fun, informative, lighthearted. Dudes love coming on and chopping it up with us because they recognize the father-son duo is the best in the biz.
Yep. So shout out Stone Cold Steve Austin and shout out Gary Busey, because I can go 15 seconds with anything.
And if you want to be a champion, you got to make the decision to roll with the champs.